People be looking for fun things to tease. I think you're
Of
also
course.
around more people that do that kind of teasing. I
Well,
think
yeah.
people have picked up that if they tease me like that, I'm gonna look at them like, "Why would you say that?
See,
How
okay.
how dare you?
That's
You're
because
so mean."
yeah, I do put myself around people like that, but that's because that's also how I show
Yeah,
love.
you are
It's
not
we
alone in
we
that.
banter.
There are many, many people that interact that way. Uh,
Granted, you do have to get to a
my
certain
family
level
just
with
doesn't
me.
do that. True. If you try to come out like that at the very beginning and you don't know the other person, it's
You're
like,
like, fucking excuse you? Yeah, no. Alright. Welcome to Chattalyst. Another
hello,
week.
hello.
So you asked how my day was. Um,
Yeah.
Nothing today has gone as planned except for work in this podcast.
Oof.
It's been a day. I drove 45 minutes to, Vancouver,
Mm-hmm.
to go get my hearing aids fixed because
Mm.
the tube that goes down into my ear cracked.
Oh.
Yeah, I had fixed part of it, but then another crack happened closer to where the actual speaker is. And so I was like, okay, it needs to be fixed. I went to the place that I had always gone to, only to find out that they are permanently closed, even
Oh my
though
God.
Google thinks they still exist. The signage is still there above the door.
You gotta go put a piece of construction paper on there that says, yeah, this place closed.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some further research and a Yelp review came up. It's like I don't use Yelp. So
Yeah.
why would I?
I've done it before, where someone's hours were incorrect on Google, and I was frustrated enough by the experience that I went on Google and wrote, like, the correct hours. I never went back to check if that was approved or not, but yeah,
You were just being helpful.
I'm trying to be helpful. I don't want anyone to have the same experience I did.
I kind of want to write an actual Google review and be like, hey, this place is closed. Do
That
not
would be
go
very
there.
helpful. People
Because
would
yeah.
definitely appreciate that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Because
because
I've read Google reviews to that extent before. They're like, hey, yeah, this place ain't open.
yeah. Well, and like I said, I came across a Yelp review, and that was the only thing that was like, oh yeah, they permanently closed. I want to say it was either July of 2024 or July of last month, July. And it was like, what the?
Um,
But they didn't tell anybody. So they just left clients without any information.
oh
They
my
left a budget.
god.
They just didn't.
They were not dealing. They
Yeah.
were not dealing at all.
The only upside from that is I got to go visit my old store that I worked at, check out my old
Hmm.
cheese kiosk, and then hang out with a friend for like 3 minutes because he was at work and then he was running on his lunch and was like, all right. And so, but he came after the run and grabbed a drink and I had a coffee. And
Wow,
so,
going on a run on your lunch break, that is commitment.
right? I
I
could
remember a
never.
time in my life, when I wasn't a teacher and I was doing temp work for a couple months.
Mhm.
I would go on a walk on my lunch break. I remember doing that.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was nice, and then I was supposed to be home by 4 because there were these weird renovating people that were gonna come by, and they never did. I was supposed
Huh.
to I was supposed to have an appointment with them at 4. Not that I could afford it at all, but they were supposed to come by and be like, oh yeah, and give me an estimate on what a renovation for like the bathroom would cost.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
nice to know.
and they never showed up. So it's like
Ooh.
I could have spent the 2 hours of anxiety preparing myself for that, doing
Yeah.
literally anything else.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. When you have to meet with strangers or you have like a scheduled phone call, yeah, it's so real. You're like
Hmm.
anticipating it so much. We have been looking for a babysitter. And so we have been interviewing people, and we're using Facebook because it's a free place you can do that. The online sites that you do that on cost money.
Mm-hmm.
But Facebook doesn't cost any money. You do all the vetting yourself, though.
Yep.
But we got lucky. It seems like the person that we found seems really, really nice. Actually, I'm mostly nervous that she'll leave to go work somewhere else,
Oh no.
which I wouldn't blame her. You want to hire someone that you're like, this person's so awesome. They're probably going to ditch me. Um, but yeah, she starts next Monday. So hopefully she's super, super cool. But we had someone no call, no show.
Oh,
And we're like, okay. Well, that easily eliminates from you from the pile of candidates. Yeah,
yeah.
just a self-weeding right there.
Mm-hmm. Is that for when you go back to work? And then it's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I go back next week.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Though luckily, the arrangement we have, she's gonna be here even on any Mondays or Fridays I happen to get off.
Oh,
So
nice.
I don't work next Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't work the Monday after that. So I'm gonna get some relaxing time with Alex, which will be really nice. It does mean that we have to make more money on the side to
Afford it.
balance it out, but
Yeah.
it's definitely worth it to me.
Like, yeah. Like, obviously, you love your baby. But being a person again, I'm sure is
Yes,
nice and just being able
it's
to
very nice.
not worry about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel that. Uh, I, I mean, I don't own or own.
You
I
don't
don't own
own any
anybody.
children
No,
in your collection.
in my collection. No, I was gonna say
Yes.
I don't have a pet sitter, but I could probably hire one. But I'm also just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Rooney's used to the arrangement. I imagine people that are rich, can drop their dogs off at doggy daycare while they're at work or stuff
Hmm.
like that. But yeah, that's incredibly expensive.
Yeah, I've
I don't think
debated
that's
it.
realistic for most people.
I've debated it for like going on trips and stuff, having him go to like
Hmm.
some sort of pet daycare while I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know. Also, I would like him to. He would be more comfortable at home, and so if I could just have somebody be here,
yeah.
it's
There
easier.
are there are apps. Alex tried to work on an app that was for hiring dog sitters or like dog walkers that would just come and like you would have like a place where they would be able to get like a key and like safely like come in and leave. Though he never got a single gig on there. I don't know if it's
Uh,
because it was locked, like there was too many people, or if it
Probably.
wasn't very successful. But um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the going rate is.
I don't know anymore.
I feel for people that do gig work because when I was a teenager, I taught piano lessons and I enjoyed it. But earning your money piecemeal like that is really stressful. Having to keep track of all of your different clients and the times and like getting paid and like and I mean you deal with that too because
Yeah.
you take clients and stuff and
Hmm.
I like my brain does not enjoy that kind of thing.
I even have a piece that is still waiting that I haven't gotten paid for, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna hold on to it until you pay me for it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
My
Yeah.
eventually to be sister-in-law, my brother's fiance, she actually owns her own business, and she just took it to being her main source of income, where she does pet sitting. She does, I think it's mostly cat sitting, but she's also in
Oh,
LA. So,
nice. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, no, lots of people are in your shoes where it's not easy to have someone come and like check on your pet.
Yeah.
Because yeah, if you live geographically far away or all your friends
Hmm.
are super busy, it's like, well, no options there. Yeah.
Luckily, I have a friend while I'm going to be gone in Australia coming and staying and watching. So he's just taking a vacation and he's going to come house sit and pet sit, which is great because
Nice.
house sitting is also kind of important. Just
Mhm.
like the area I'm in is a lot better now, but it's still a peace of mind kind of thing.
That totally makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember one of the first things that you guys did when you moved to that house was have a security
Yep.
system. Yeah, it's
We
like
bought
yeah,
security cameras.
this is going to be important.
Yeah. They've been
I've thought
fine.
I've thought about doing the fake sign, but like I don't know why I haven't done it. But like I don't know, it's like something like smile you're on camera or something, or like at least a fake camera on our front,
Hmm.
because very very rarely we'll get someone like walk kind of close to our house because there's a sidewalk, a little ways away from our
Yeah.
house, and it's next to a bus stop. And most of the time, it feels very safe, very chill, and all that. But having that little added security could be nice.
If anything,
I'm
I would
just not
just
one.
get a camera to watch whoever keeps taking your trash cans on every occasion.
Oh yes, that's true. We definitely had a couple trash cans get stolen at the beginning. Now we have a trash can that's actually issued by the city,
Oh, that's good.
and thankfully that has not been stolen. Maybe that's just less useful to would-be trash can thieves.
God. I mean, I've had this, I want to say it was the city, but I don't know, maybe somebody else just like wheeled it away. But I've had like my recycle bin and things been like switched. Like it just
Oh
ended up at
yes.
somebody else's house. I
Okay,
was like, what the
that
frick?
that actually does happen to us. Thankfully, it's really easy to check the different places that it could be. So
Hmm.
Alex does that because that would kill me. He just goes around to our neighbors' houses and finds ours and brings it back.
Oh, good.
Little kidnapped recycle, and we do have our house number in big numbers
Hmm.
across the front, so it's like not that you know hard to tell.
One of my bins has the house numbers. Honestly, I might just write the numbers on on the other bin too, because it's
Yeah.
trash and recycling. But
Yeah.
yeah, just for to make sure.
They didn't take our glass recycling a couple weeks ago, and I never put it out because we just don't accumulate that much glass.
Hmm.
And I was like, "What's wrong? Like, is it too dirty?" Like, because we had some leaves, gunk up in there over time. And so Alex calls, and by the phone call, I gathered like I think that the glass car that because it's a separate route,
Oh.
apparently, a separate driver. I just don't think they came by for whatever reason. Maybe they were out sick. Maybe they just missed us. They just totally just didn't come at all.
Oh.
So, they said that they'd for sure pick it up today. So, I'm gonna
Hmm.
go open up that glass recycle. We're gonna see if they actually took it.
I actually had to wheel my recycle back out at one point because I didn't realize that it was two separate routes, kind of like you, the
Yeah.
recycle and the trash. But also the trash comes at like 8 a.m. The
Mm-hmm.
recycle, I got home at like 1:30 p.m. and the recycle
It's still
hadn't been
not.
there yet. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just wheel it back. And then I saw him start to pull in. And it's like, okay. And then I like go, hold on, and I wheel it out. And he gives me like this almost annoyed look. And I'm like, bro, it's not my fault you're here like 3, 4 hours later.
They never tell you when it is in your route, probably because that way they have the flexibility to change
Probably.
it. But we are definitely at the end of most of the routes.
Ah.
Same here. My trash has been taken, but like when I got home around like 12:30 or something today, yeah, my recycle had not been taken yet. And if you check the mail in the morning, the mail might not have come yet. We often get our mail in the afternoon.
The
So,
mail is usually pretty consistent. It's anytime between, and I give it like a chunk, but it's like anytime between 11:30 and 12:30. That's,
oh, nice.
yeah. So I'm like, okay.
I I have not recorded. I should probably like record when our mail gets here, but I don't think it's the exact same
I've
time each
mostly
time.
recorded because I have the dog. So if I have him outside and the mailman comes by,
Yeah.
loses his mind, it was like, please don't bite the mailman.
Yeah, that actually 100% makes sense. Yeah. You have a dog alarm for that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, so today sucked. How was your day for today? Hopefully
It
better
was
than
good.
mine.
It was yeah, no, it was my first day seeing my coworkers, some of them.
Ooh.
There was a training that I had to do today from 9 to 12. And this always happens to me whenever I go back after a break, but I can't sleep the night before. So that's why I was a very tired girly today, as I probably passed out around 3. So I was a very tired girly today.
Hey, everybody
Yeah.
needs a nap. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. I'm glad I only slept for 1 hour because it's very common that if I end up accidentally passing out in a nap, that I'll fall asleep for way too long and then won't be able to get to sleep again.
Oh,
So I'm really glad it didn't go super long, but
yeah.
yeah.
Same. You excited to start work again next week?
No, I don't want to go back. My coworkers are really nice
Oh, that's good.
though.
Is they all the
Yeah.
same ones, or do you guys get like new ones?
There's turnover.
Okay,
Um, but a lot of the people will be the same.
nice.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, next Tuesday and Wednesday are days from hell because I work from 8 to 4 and then I have another couple hours after that. Tuesday is I required after evening training, and then the day after that is back to school night.
Ah,
Um, so those 2 days are gonna kill me. Oh, speaking of which, sorry, I guess I don't need to mention this on the pod, but if we could possibly switch to recording the pod on a Saturday or Sunday, I think I will probably do better because I'm like, yeah, no, if I try to sit down on the pod after Wednesdays, I'm gonna not be very good.
especially if you're
So
doing it like, yeah, 2 hour fun extra things. Yeah, we can try like
yeah, we'll
Saturday or
figure it out.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll give it a scheduler. So this week when we might be recording twice.
Yeah, anything that gives me just like a little bit of leeway to edit, that would be cool. I
Yes,
I
absolutely.
just need
Yeah.
like a little bit
No,
of
we
time.
should definitely record this weekend to get ahead at least.
That works. There you go, guys. Behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what you came here for. It's the secret.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What was? Oh, the topic this week was what? Like spooky
The
things. The
supernatural.
supernatural. Okay.
Not the show,
No,
just the
not
concept.
not Sam and Dean. Um. Okay. What? So you don't believe in ghosts, right?
That is correct.
Do you believe in anything supernatural?
I do not. Part of that comes with leaving a pretty conservative religion. Now, that's not true. Some people that leave a conservative religion still have some kind of spiritualism, but like not me.
Yeah. Hey, that happens. That happens. I know a lot of people that have left like Christianity and stuff too. Granted, usually when it comes to that, they're like, "And I'm atheist. I don't believe in anything. It's whatevs." And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah. Which obviously, if that's what you want,
We
no shame.
respect we
Yeah,
respect people here unless you are believing stuff that hurts other people. But besides that, we
precisely.
respect.
Yes, respect sometimes might be silly, but that's fine.
That's
I
right.
still respect a healthy amount while
That's right.
judging like minimally. I'll still respect a
There might
healthy
be a
amount.
little there might be a little judgment.
Only a little bit.
Just a little bit.
People judge me too. They call me. They say anything I do is hooey shit, so it's fine. That's what comes with being on the witchier side. It is what it is.
People be looking for fun things to tease. I think you're
Of
also
course.
around more people that do that kind of teasing. I
Well,
think
yeah.
people have picked up that if they tease me like that, I'm gonna look at them like, "Why would you say that?
See,
How
okay.
how dare you?
That's
You're
because
so mean."
yeah, I do put myself around people like that, but that's because that's also how I show
Yeah,
love.
you are
It's
not
we
alone in
we
that.
banter.
There are many, many people that interact that way.
Granted, you do have to get to a
My
certain
family
level
just
with
doesn't
me.
do that. True. If you try to come out like that at the very beginning and you don't know the other person, it's
You're
like,
like, Fucking excuse you? Yeah, no. You
You gotta
definitely
give it some time. You gotta let it marinate.
marinate.
Gotta
Marinate the
bring out the
banter.
flavors, marinate the spice.
It's actually with my first job how I got to become friends with my coworkers was cuz I was super quiet, chill, silent, very very nice. And then one of my coworkers like cracked a joke at me, and it was something that was like, "Hmm, okay." And so I cracked a joke back at him. It's super inappropriate. But like
Nice,
we
nice,
were just
excellent.
yeah. Well, because I had a closing shift and it was with all guys. And it was like,
Mm-hmm.
of course it is. So I was cleaning the dishwasher one night and somebody made an on your knees joke.
Yep,
Like, all right.
on brand.
Mm-hmm. Um, but after that night and then bantering back and forth, I was like, oh, this is fine. These people are chill. We're good. That's awesome. And then I would later go, not one of them because he did not drink, but the others, we would go across the street and hang out at the bar after we did our closing shift, and we would have a few drinks, and then we would all disperse and go home. It's like, hey, I made drinking buddies at work.
Nice. Yeah, no, like put down jokes can be fun as long as everyone's equally being put
Yes.
down and the way it's happening is fun and lighthearted and it doesn't hurt.
As long as
But if
everyone's
it
on the
but
same
yeah,
page.
if everyone vibing,
Yeah.
yeah, it can definitely work. It can
I bully
definitely
my
work.
friends.
Whenever John tries that, and he knows because I'm like, fuck you, John. So he has figured out that I just don't have the energy for it. And now sometimes I'll throw it back at him. Sometimes if
Yeah.
I'm in a like I got a lot of energy, I'm like good to go. I will banter and give it back to him. But most of the time I'm like, fuck you, John. And he's like, all right, well, shot my shot.
Yeah, I know him and I, like, obviously we would banter a lot back and forth. I think there's maybe one or two times where I'm like, I'm not, bro, I'm not about it today. I'm too
Yeah,
fucking
no, because
exhausted for
because
this.
nobody does it as much as him that I've met personally.
Oh,
So yeah,
I always
he
appreciate it,
knows how
but
to
yeah.
he knows how to throw it out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he works in a kitchen. He has
Yeah,
to.
no, it's definitely the kitchen banter, 100%, 100%. Yeah, no, it is funny because I remember I was waiting for my next class in the gym one day, and one of the paras comes through to ask a question. And I think they swore, and they're like, "Oh, sorry," and you're like, "I don't know if you swear." And my para Chad kind of cracks a smile, and he's like, "Oh, she swears. She just like chooses her moment." And I was like, "That's nice."
I mean, you do.
I do, and like once the switch is flipped, and I feel safe to swear a ton, it like will come out. Like Alex sometimes laughs because he'll drop the baby off in the morning on Saturdays, come home, and then like I'll be like, he'll come in, I'll be like, "What's up, bitch?" Sorry, I'm gonna wake up the baby.
If he just,
And
like,
I'm just,
opens the door, it's
I
like,
just, I just like have to get it all out of my system.
that's awesome.
So yeah, sometimes the switch is flipped, and I will swear like a sailor. Uh, Sometimes it just takes me a little while to get there.
And I'm the opposite. My default is swearing, which is so weird. Like, I can code switch. Like, if I'm at somebody else's house, I have to monitor the environment because I'm like, all right, is this
I'm
like
trying to feel out the
a
vibes.
conservative kind of house where you bite your tongue, you watch your mouth, and you're like very polite? Is it in the middle, or is this just like a degenerate's house and you're
It
just
has
like,
been very interesting figuring out how and when to swear around my siblings.
oh
So
yeah.
here's the order. My sister Rachel, I'll swear a little bit. She doesn't swear herself. Um, and that's totally fine. She does other things, but I'm not going to talk about them just in case my mom listens to this podcast. Um, my sister Megan, I do swear around her on stream,
Mm-hmm.
but I probably would barely swear around her in person, which is super funny. My sister Becca, I don't think I've really sworn around her in person. I might say damn or hell. My brother Truman, I will absolutely swear around him because
Truman's a
even though
delight.
he is. It's funny because he doesn't technically swear himself,
Hmm.
but he will say the sentence and just go quiet at the part where the swear word would be. So I'm kind of like, huh,
He like
fucking
censors
coward.
himself. That's awesome. Bully your
Truman,
brother.
Truman, if you're listening to this, I meant it. And then there's my lovely, angelic, sweet baby sister Miriam,
This is her call
and
out, by the way.
this is her call. That's right. And I would not swear in front of Miriam unless I did it by accident, and then she'd probably kind of giggle and look at me like, "Oh, you're being naughty, naughty, naughty."
It's
So yeah, there you
so
go.
funny. I swear around to all my siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, we didn't grow up in like the conservative kind of household that you did. So
Yeah.
yeah. Our parents swore, we swear. The only place I didn't swear a lot growing up was at my grandmother's house.
Mhm.
And when Jeremy and I first started dating, and even well into the relationship, like the other place you didn't swear was his mom's house.
Mhm.
She
Mhm.
didn't like swearing. Saying fuck is like the biggest sin sometimes. It
Ooh,
feels.
we do like to
Tammy, if you're
sin.
listening to this, I love you. And I know I swear in this podcast.
Tammy, if you're listening to this, we fucking love you from the deepest bottom of our hearts.
Very much so. Um,
Hey, some people aren't cool with swearing, and
yeah.
that's okay.
Well, and it was really bizarre hearing my grandmother swear. She is
Mm.
a devout
Mm.
Catholic woman. And I have never really heard swear. And there was when our current lovely person got elected the first time.
Mhm. The
She
bless his heart.
mm,
Lovely person. We're gonna just
no.
steal that from the South today.
She, I think she said the I swear she said the F word.
Nice.
I don't remember, but she was like,
If my grandma said
pardon
the
my
F word, I would
French, but
pass
we're like,
out.
it's like, all right, grandma.
If there was ever a time for French.
Right?
The one thing is funny about my grandma, I've actually had the opportunity to talk to my grandma a couple times lately, even though we're just not that close.
Hmm.
But I had a lot of fun talking to her and hearing stories, and she's very pleasant to talk to. Though it's very funny having either my dad or mom in the room when I'm talking to her because I get these little strange aspects of my sweet sainted, she's not sainted because she's still with us, grandmother. So for instance, she doesn't use the oven at their apartment even though they have a pan rack for her that she could put take her pots and pans and put it in. And when she said that, I saw my mom just kind of, purse her lips like, well, we've already had this conversation. And so I'm like, okay. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to follow that thread any further. I'm trying to think of other threads like that before.
I need to ask, what does she
Yes.
use to cook?
She uses the stove, I believe, in the microwave.
Okay. Oh, in the microwave?
She
She refuses
she
to use the
does.
oven, but she uses the microwave?
I think they have a microwave. Now I'm kind of like thinking about what their layout for their
So
apartment is. It's a very modern apartment. It'd
strange.
be very strange if they didn't have a microwave.
Yeah. It's
Um,
probably a built-in one that
yeah.
came with it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like, I think this is not uncommon
Mm.
for people that sometimes just kind of get set in their ways about a particular thing and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
well, this works and I don't want to change it. She used her oven at her old place all the time. So I'm wondering if there's just some complicated reasons why she doesn't use this one. But there were other things, like other stories she'd tell. And like literally, my dad would just say, that's not how it happened, or like, and I would be like, oh, this is hilarious, like,
Oh,
but he wouldn't push it. He would just be like
that's
he's heard it
not.
before, like he's heard her say some BS before, and he's kind of just like, Yeah, here comes the BS again. But she seems like such a delightful, lovely person. I know that's kind of funny to say it about my grandma, like, but she has
Some
dozens and
people,
dozens of grandkids.
well, yeah, and some people
Yeah.
do sometimes embellish stories a lot.
Yes.
And I'm also
Yes.
one of those people who's like, that's not how it happened though, but okay. Go off. Or
Yes.
uh I would correct it depending on
Yeah.
how weird the story is. I'm like, that's not,
I
no.
have done that for people before. I'm
Yeah.
not willing to name names because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Hey, we all have our flaws. I'm sure people doing a podcast about like telling stories about me would have some funny shit to say about the weird shit I have done. So yeah, everyone's done some weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we were supposed to talk about supernatural. So to okay, I'm very curious. So
Yeah.
when you kind of like think about ghosts,
Yeah.
like, are you kind of picturing like invisible remnants of people's souls? Do you think that they take form? Do you think that they can manipulate like the physical world or make sounds? What's kind of like, what do you think of when you think of ghosts?
Kind of all of that.
Yeah.
Like, I think they can be there invisibly, just like around, because, and yeah, I you can come for me in the comments. I don't care. So so
Or
I
just come to agree with her.
or agree. I'm all
Yeah.
for that too. That's totally fine. So I think that yeah, they can be invisible and they can be around and just like kind of, especially if they're super attached to a place, they can be one with that place, sort of. Because I feel like if truly ghosts are real, it probably takes a lot of energy or something to like manifest and be visible. Um, which is also strange to say. I do think that they can also physically manipulate things, just because I've also had my own experiences with some
Ooh,
of that kind of stuff.
I'm so ready for these ghost stories.
There's one that'll be on the Patreon because it's dark and not YouTube
Okay.
friendly.
That one is gonna be for later. That's for
Yes.
later.
Um, but and my mom has also given me a ghost story, and several other people have too, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Collect them up.
Mhm.
Oh, hitting my freaking mic.
Um,
Who put this in front of me?
how
That
dare
was
they?
me.
It was me.
It was
Ah.
me.
Um, yeah, so physically manipulating things, showing, manifesting, just kind of existing, making sounds. Making sounds is probably, I don't know, I would almost say, aside from just existing, probably the easier thing, because then you don't necessarily have to move something or grab anything or anything like that, if that makes sense in a way at all.
Hey, I'm not judging. You don't have to justify it here. But do you think that
Yeah.
they would like look the same way they would look like when they were alive?
Yes, ish. I just don't. I have never like decided on how or when
That's
they
fair.
would look. Like, would they look like they did the day they died,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or
Or
would
like
they
whatever
be?
they kind of visualize themselves as.
Or like,
It's
would they
kind of
be able
like
to
when
change it?
people it's kind of like when people talk about like what they would look like in the afterlife. Like
Mm-hmm.
would they be like them in their prime?
Yeah, or
Or like
that,
people that are trans, would they get to like be the version of themselves that
like their
they like
truest
visualize,
self.
yeah, their
Yeah,
truest self? Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if you got to kind of be and look exactly how you would love to look.
yeah, yeah. There's also just tons of questions about the afterlife. That obviously I have no answers for.
No, no. Do you have afterlife beliefs attached to Wiccan beliefs or
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, and I'm more pagan, which they are
pagan?
separate, but
Thank you.
um,
I don't know a ton about it, so it's good to be
It's totally fine.
educated.
A lot overlaps, so it's fine. Um, and I'm too tired to explain a lot of the intricacies or
That's
overlapping.
fair. That's fair.
And I don't want to say things stupid and have people in the comments be like, well, actually.
You could literally be a scholar of paganism, and that could still
Oh, people
happen.
will still,
Like,
oh,
because
actually, though.
there's so many different ways to interpret this kind of
Oh, of
stuff.
course. Well,
So it's
like,
all. I think the personal opinion is the one that matters the most. What you
yes.
think it is what it's all like.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing that, like, I think goes with everything. It's your own personal beliefs and stuff. As we mentioned at the beginning, as long as they're not hurting anybody, then leave it to be you. Like,
That's
that's
right.
fine. Like, my
Don't
husband
be
was a
harsh on
devout
people's vibes.
atheist, and I was pagan, and yeah, he thought a lot of
That's
the
right.
shit I did was funny, but he was also like, alright, go off. It's like, okay. Yeah, that was fun. We meshed, but it was a good meshing.
Yeah. No, I think interfaith relationships are way, way, way more common nowadays.
Yeah.
And yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It works. You just have to be willing to make it work.
Yeah, there are fun things that I would be curious about if they were real. Like obviously reincarnation's one. That would be interesting. Uh limbo or just like yeah, being a ghost kinda. Do you get to choose that? Does it just happen? Like what do you stay until like if you're attached to a place or person, do you stay until those people are then also gone and then you just don't like
Hmm.
curious.
Good questions. Good questions. But the most important question is, what would you do if you were a ghost?
Oh, I
Who
would
and
taunt the
who?
fuck out of people. Are you kidding me? I would try to make it known. I feel like, all
You're
right,
writing your name on the wall. You're
yeah.
stealing people's car keys. You're waking up their pets.
What would be the
They're
funniest way
they're
to haunt
seeing you
somebody?
in their mirror, and they're turning around and there's nothing there.
I
Shit
w-
like that.
I wouldn't want to. Well, depending on who it was. If it's somebody I really wanted to fuck with, maybe
Just a little.
a smidgen of trauma. But no. Otherwise, it would probably be things like yeah, moving something like to another location possibly. So they're like, I just
Like
saw that there. Where did it go? And or something
just
that's
some
happened
ghost
to me,
trolling.
just like grabbing people's shirts or something, giving them a tug, or like tapping their shoulders. Fun stuff like that. I think that would be great.
Just fun little ghosty
Yeah.
pranks, japes, laughs.
I would attempt
Just
to
here to
make it
mess about.
obvious enough though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would do it. You make a pattern to it, so it's like,
Yeah.
oh, fucking Chelsea. God damn it. Leave me alone.
I'll probably go away. I'm trying to sleep. Like, no. There is no sleep in the afterlife.
Yes.
Be
If I'm
awake.
not
I'm
asleep, you
bored.
don't have to be asleep.
That's another thing is I wonder if like obviously, assuming ghosts be real, if you are stuck in one spot, or if, say, you passed and you have still multiple family and friends that are around, if you could, like, kind of zoop around to each of them for a period of time and just, like, pay them a visit.
Yeah. Yeah. I know some people will interpret like wildlife as the
Oh, yeah.
spirits
As
of
signs and
their
stuff.
loved ones. Yeah. So I feel like that would be
Yeah.
it.
There was one I saw and it was really sweet, but it was a bride and like her groom and they were getting I feel like she was either walking down the aisle or they were at the altar. And her dad had always said, I'm going to be here. Like, I will see you get married one way or another. And he passed before the wedding. And there was a butterfly that, like, landed on her shoulder and stayed there. And I was like,
Wow.
oh.
That is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about
I
you?
feel
What would you
I
do?
feel like I would probably go the wildlife route. I would just be a bird.
You'd
I'd be
be a
like
bird?
I'd be like staring in your window. I'd be like, "What up?
Yeah, be something
Peck,
like
peck, peck."
be something obvious enough. I got. See, and that's the other thing is that so if you're gonna do the wildlife route, I feel like that would almost be a form of reincarnation. No, you would die and then you'd be reincarnated into an
Depending
animal.
That's a very good point. Like, I feel like there's multiple ways to interpret it, like the spirit of the deceased person kinda inhabiting that wildlife's body for a little bit to say hi versus, yeah, are you reborn as, like, a bird?
Hmm.
Reincarnation, I don't find very comforting if there's no memories that carry on.
Yeah.
Like, my memories are very sacred to me, and, like, one thing that really, really freaks me out, I think it freaks everybody out, is dementia, and
Oh
so,
yeah. Which is a
like,
rough, rough
slowly
disease.
losing yourself, and, like, that's just sounds absolutely brutal. I think it's cool that we're living it long enough as a species that it's becoming an issue, it's just another issue that we gotta tackle as a species. We're gonna figure it out, I feel confident, I believe in us. But no,
I'm
that's
gonna
pretty
put it out
fucked.
there. I do not want to live long enough to hit triple digits. If I do, take me out. You have permission.
However,
I won't get there.
Chelsea, most people that do hit 100 are pretty healthy. They have their wits about them.
Wow.
Like, as long in my opinion, as long as I'm feeling pretty good, I'll live forever. I'm one of those people that wouldn't mind living forever. Um,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. However, I do understand the dilemmas that come along with
Would
a
you be
society in which
frozen?
people not like in a science fiction world where the resources going into freezing me would actually allow me to be revived later.
Hmm.
I'd be like, sure, we are nowhere near close to that. But if like I lived in a science fiction world where they're like, okay, you're getting older. Do you want to see the future 1,000 years from now? I would make my husband do it with me. I'd be like, yeah, like freeze us, wake us up in 1,000 years. We'll get to see what the future's like then. Now, it's very possible that in 1,000 years shit is fucked.
Yeah.
But I hope not. I generally am a little optimistic about the capabilities of the human race.
Hmm.
I understand that we heavily procrastinate. The people with the money and the power
Yeah.
are not doing enough quickly enough.
Or
However,
they're doing it for just them.
yes.
Yeah.
However, I don't think that means that there's no hope and it's doomsday. I do think we're gonna figure it out. It's just gonna be kind of painful in the global warming aspect of things.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
It's gonna be tough. It's
No.
gonna be tough.
I'm waiting for one of our several volcanoes to just
There's also
decide one day
volcanoes.
and be like, all right, cool.
We
I
have
welcome
more of
it.
a we have a more of an answer for meteorites, than we have an answer for volcanoes. Because like they already are developing things that might be able to move shit like that off course.
Hmm.
What are you gonna do with a volcano? Cover it
Volcano's
with a
there
tarp?
already.
What are
Yeah.
you gonna do? You're just gonna deal. Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually don't know very much about how many super volcanoes there are on the Earth besides. Oh, since the topic is supernatural, it just came to me. Give us a TV show instead of being like post apocalypse.
Hmm.
Let's say a giant disaster wiped out all life on the planet, but they got lucky and like everybody still thinks they are alive, but they're all ghosts. So
Yo.
everyone's kind of still going about their normal day to day, but as ghosts.
That has got to exist, right?
Ghost society. The one dilemma that I would be, like, a little uncomfortable with is, like, what happens to babies and children, and, like, here's how I would fix it. I would say they get to, like, emotionally and intellectually mature. Oh, fuck it, just let the ghost babies grow up into ghost grown-ups. This is fiction, we can have whatever the fuck we want. Spoilers for Death Stranding 1. Have you played Death Stranding 1?
No, but it's fine.
Okay. So there's a character named Mama, and she do be having a ghost baby though.
Is it the ghost baby that
Um,
gets carried around? Is it that baby? Or is it a
she
different
does
baby?
no, that's different baby. That baby is flesh and blood.
Okay.
The other baby, and they don't fully explain the afterlife in this universe, which is I totally get. You got to leave some mysteries.
Hmm.
But like one of the biggest things that breaks my heart is when I'm like, is that kid ever gonna get to grow up? And the way I interpret things in that fiction is, yeah, that ghost baby totally gets to grow up in
In
the
your own brain, you're like,
afterlife.
no, they do.
They
I don't
do.
care.
I would be too angry if there was any other
I have a
possibility.
bone. I have like
I can't handle it.
the smallest bone to pick with your husband, by the way. When
And pinky finger, it's a pretty small bone.
smallest bone.
Small bone.
So when I brought up the you guys playing Expedition 33,
That's right. That's right.
and this isn't okay. This isn't like the beginning of the game. Spoilers if you don't want. Skip ahead like I don't know a few minutes.
2 hours.
No, skip the podcast. No, skip ahead like a few minutes.
Take off into the sunset.
Him saying, "Oh yeah, well I don't." She was on screen for so long. In my head, I'm like, yeah, because it's supposed to be sad. It's supposed to make you feel the grief and loss of what could have been, and now she's gone and she's leaving, and it's like, it's just, I don't know why that bothered me, but it's just like, why was she on screen so long? Because it's traumatic, Alex. That's why.
You would have to show me the exact clip.
Oh no, this was
But
when I came over.
oh, when you came over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's no clip, sadly.
In general, if I had to guess, you'd have to ask him again.
Mm-hmm.
But the way I would interpret his reaction is he's upset, like he's feeling the grief and loss of Sophie. Like he is acknowledging that the game did the thing effectively and made him feel feelings. Because I've had that happen too sometimes where it'll sound like Alex is mad that something exists, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll realize what he actually means is that he's appreciating the thing that exists in an angry way. You would
But
have to ask him. You would have to ask him. I don't remember
I'd say he
the
wasn't
exact.
even angry. He just had mentioned that it took her so long to like vanish. And I was
Oh,
like, yeah.
okay. No, that he was giggling about it. That he was just giggling about the trope. The trope of
Oh, okay.
main characters get to last longer.
Ah,
Yeah. No, he was 100% just
okay.
saying like it's funny that like the power of plot kept her going for so long.
That's fair. Okay,
It's
yeah,
important to have the power of plot on
it
your side.
is. The power of
You
plot
gotta
is
be a main
very important.
character.
Have the power of God and anime on my side. I can't
Have
die.
the power of God in anime. I read a silly comic a while back in which it's like a mom and dad welcoming their child at the hospital. Like they're handing the mom the baby, and the mom sees like the baby's face is an anime main character face with the hair, and she's like, "No, no, you know what this means." And like the next panels are like the them trying to avoid their untimely deaths as the main character's parents, because we don't get to have parents if you're the main character. You need a tragic backstory.
I mean, yeah. I suppose that's
There
true.
there are some cute anime out there that the main character does get to have both parents. Mob Psycho, he gets to have his parents.
Nice.
Trying to think of other anime I've watched anytime recently. I've
I
not watched
cannot
that
help
much.
you. I've
Yeah.
been reading. I've been reading and writing and just
Nice.
existing, so I don't.
I can't help you because I am a writer.
I'm a writer.
I wish I could help you, but I'm just too good for you.
No, I did.
I know that's not what you meant, but it's really, really great. I'm really glad. I think I am gonna work up the nerves to buy a book, or I guess I could try to place a hold on the library app before I go back to school, so I have something to read.
I can also just send you shit too.
Indeed.
More. I can send
It's
you
kind
more
of
things.
it's kind of annoying to read Google Docs on my phone. Sometimes it's
Oh, that's
okay.
fair. Yeah.
Sometimes there's formatting errors. What I usually do is I convert your book into a Google Doc, and Google Docs don't save your place. So if you're like 30% through a Google Doc, you best be scrolling.
Would you like a PDF? I don't know if that would help.
I would need actually. Well, I wonder. The way I've done it in the past with a Google Doc is to save my place. Is I'll leave a comment where I am, and I'll go to the comment feature, and I'll click on my last comment and go down. Because I think I would still have the same issue in a PDF with having to scroll. Because when you're on
Probably.
a phone screen, and you, I don't know about you, I gotta have the text real big, so I would need to convert it. I would like I think I would still have the same issue. Well, my phone has the sound on. Turn your sound off.
um, no, I, yeah. Saying this and then dropping my book thing because I'm not gonna be like, I am my book every single podcast.
Buy her book.
No,
Do it.
no,
Do
because
it now.
I need to update the one that's up on the actual Amazon because that version is riddled with typos. Believe me, I went through and re-edited the first one again, and it was like, oh dear God, no.
Oh yeah, there's always more to find.
Yeah, I just
The
took
buried
that though,
nuggets.
and I shoved it off to a publisher. So we'll see if I hear back.
Good luck. Good luck.
We'll see. Um. Yeah. Anyway.
Nice.
I guess, let's see, we have 10-ish minutes left before the Patreon. Would you like a ghost story?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do a regular ghost story, and then do you want to do the super ooper amazing story during the Patreon?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's do
For
it.
so many reasons. Okay, so first ghost story. Well, I guess there's two. Two quick, easy ones.
Here we
So,
go.
after my mom's mom died, we were in a townhouse. Actually, I guess there's technically three, because this townhouse, I did not ever want to step foot in this townhouse again.
It's sketchy.
Yeah. Well, so the first time anything happened there, my grandma had died, and she said that she saw Head and Shoulders in the static of the TV downstairs. And she only told me about it later because she didn't want to freak me out. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's one. The second one was I was like listening to music. In my mom's room because that's where the computer was, and there was a pounding on the door or on the wall, which she told me, and I was like, yeah, you're probably right, I guess, was our neighbors. But I was like, I wasn't listening to the music that loud, but it was like pounding, and it shook the closet door even. It's like, okay. And the third one for that was I went into her room for something. I don't remember what I was looking for, but I opened her closet. And normally she had like all of her clothes hanging up. I opened her closet and it was stereotypically cold, first off. And then all of her clothes were off the hangers in a circle on the floor.
Oh,
Yeah, so it was
spooky.
like, oh,
So this was your mom's room?
yeah, this was her room.
Ah, yes, yes.
However, the rest of that, just that townhouse, I don't know what happened or when, but there was a point in time where eventually, like, waking up in the middle of the night and, like, going to the bathroom. So there were stairs, and then there was my room, so my room, bathroom, and then, like, my mom's room, my sister's room. It was a very small landing, maybe 5 feet, 6 feet long, and 3 feet wide, probably. It was very small. It was a townhouse, so. Anytime it was night and it was dark there, and you would be on that landing, you would feel like you were being watched.
Oh,
And so I would, like, go from the bathroom to my room as quickly as I could and just shut the door. Because it was just so creepy. My aunt, and if she's listening to this, thanks. She told me later. So it's like, did you ever notice anything weird? Because she is more in tune to like the spiritual stuff than I am, even though I wish I was more. She's the I can see ghosts in some places or sense people kind of people or person. She said that, oh yeah, there's a reason I never really came inside or went upstairs, and I was like, why didn't you just tell me that? You could have confirmed the crazy I was feeling while I
Nah, better
was
to let you
there.
stew in it. Nah, nah.
Yeah, I don't want to freak you out. Freak me out, please. At least then I can try to do anything about it. Uh, but yeah, no, that place was weird. I don't. It was. It ended up eventually giving off some real bad vibes. I'm not here for it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Have you ever
Do you
walked into
think
a place and just like felt like things were off?
I can definitely feel when the vibes of the place are not fun?
Yeah.
Like, my old church building, I really, towards the end, really did not like being in there because it just reminded me of like all of the feelings and all of the,
Mm.
the challenges. And it does have that like non-liminal space kind of, or is it just, sorry, it's liminal space, I think is the name of it, where it's like the hallway with no windows, because the way it was built was
Oh yeah.
there was one big hallway that would go in a big rectangle around the whole building.
Hmm.
So there's of course no windows, and then there would be all of the little rooms to the side. So it just felt like it would suck my energy out, you know? Like it was just not where I wanted to be. And I think everyone's had places like that, like former workplaces where you just go in and you're like, you just dread, you just feel dread. You're like, nope, nope, don't want to be here. Nope, nope.
Then there's me
Places
who
that
earlier today pointedly made it to my workplace as I was killing time because it's like, what's this place like now?
I respect it. I
It got
respect
renovated.
it.
They went through a whole renovation. That store is so weird now.
Ooh.
It's so bizarre. Anyway, continue.
That does feel strange. But yeah, being in a school building
Hmm.
when all the lights are off, like it's after hours. That I think it's because it wires our brain to be like, oh, this is not normal. This is not how
Yeah.
things normally look. You need to be careful because you can't see the things you normally can, and so you get really sensitive to tiny movements. You get
Yeah.
really really sensitive to any possible changes because you're like, I gotta be on high alert. This place is not normal.
Yeah. Which, yeah, unless you're in like some sort of late after school club, the normal average student never sees the school inside at night, like when all the
Yeah,
lights are off and things. So that makes sense.
yeah. It's more common in high school where it's more common to have clubs that go super
Yeah.
late. Less common in elementary and middle school for sure.
Oh, definitely. I kind of want to go back to my old schools. I want to go back to my
Just
high
take a look.
school
Yeah.
and see who's there.
I have I been inside my high school? I've been inside my middle school. My old elementary school is not an elementary school anymore.
Oh.
It's offices.
Oh.
Yeah. But I have gone to the playground. My friends and I actually will visit there periodically.
Oh, yeah.
And enjoy our old haunted grounds. It looks so much smaller now, of course.
Oh, yeah. That's. I feel like I went back and I had like a dream about it too, but going back to my elementary school and like walking up the hall from the classes, I'm like, man, this is real small now compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, it does feel very, very different. It is kind of, you're several feet taller than you were
Hmm.
when you
Yeah.
went there.
Oh. Now I want to go to like a creepy building at some point. I would love to do ghost hunting. I'm also a little bit of a pansy though, so I know I would psych myself out the second I got to like an insane asylum or an old shut down hospital or something. Not even for the dust and
I
the asbestos. I would freak myself out for anything else.
I definitely respect urban explorers,
Hmm.
though I don't know if dep- if someone was giving tours of strange places. It's tricky because it's hard to find abandoned places that are still safe to explore,
Yeah.
and so you're always taking on some. level of risk, it's
Oh
probably
yeah.
not a huge risk depending on how old the building is and, like, if there's any, like, structural damage, it's probably not a huge risk,
Well, and
but
usually
unless you
they'll
know a
tell
lot
you
about it.
don't go like to the second floor, don't take
Yeah.
this staircase, it's dangerous, and they'll
Yep.
have it like blocked off.
Yeah. But it is really cool because I mean, it's the feeling you get in a video game where you come across old notices that are still in the hallway or like
Hmm.
drawers of stuff that is just still there
That's it.
that
I'm
was
gonna
just
drag you
left.
along. I'm gonna find a creepy place. I'm gonna drag you along and be like, all
Oh
right, we're going.
no, Alex wouldn't let me. He would be like, no, you can't risk
Oh
yourself.
my gosh.
I do like the idea though. It's spooky by definition because you don't know what you're gonna find. It's dark. Like
You can go
there's
during the day,
animals.
but yeah,
You can go during
usually
the
it's
day.
dark.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be it's absolutely scary. I love escape rooms. I know that's a very, very different vibe.
It can be. I
Uh,
still haven't done
but
one.
oh, we should do some one together. It's a good time. I haven't really done any horror themed ones before, actually, which is kind of funny.
I feel like that'd be
The very
stressful.
the very first escape room I did was like maybe when I was like 19, 20.
Hmm.
Um they put us in a fake old-timey cell and handcuffed us.
Oh, they had to
So
find
we
keys
all
and everything
we
else.
all started handcuffed. So that was a pretty fun way to start my adventure.
Nice.
Would recommend.
Would recommend
Would
recommend escape
recommend.
rooms.
I do.
All right. Well, we are at time.
Let's do
We've
it.
got some. Nah, we got plenty of the supernatural talk. It's fine.
We spooked it up in here.
We spooked it up.
Get spooked.
We're gonna head off to the Patreon, so we will see you there, or we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.